of you that live within me. What if I stop feeling the strength that you'd insist is in me? My deepest fears might all come true, but I will try to keep my cool. Long as I keep breathing, I'll do my best to be like you. They say that time will mend any kind of aching heart, but I still wonder when the healing will begin. You know, I'd always needed you. You know, I really, really miss you. What if I close my eyes and drifted till forever to find you? Would you be looking for me too? Would you be looking for me too? What if I close my eyes and drifted till forever to find you? What if I stop hearing this heart that's only beating for you? What if tonight when I'm dreaming, you're not right there like you're supposed to be? They say that time will mend any kind of aching heart, but I still wonder when the healing will begin. You know, I'd always needed you. You know, I really, really miss you. What if I close my eyes and drifted till forever to find you? Would you be looking for me too? Would you be looking for me too? What if I close my eyes and drifted till forever to find you? Some mornings I just can't get up because the whole wide world put its weight on me. But that's when I remind myself to open up the gift that you gave to me. My eyes like yours, eyes that say I can take on anything and everything. I just wish you could see who I've become. You know, I'd always needed you. You know, I really, really miss you. What if I close my eyes and drifted till forever to find you? Would you be looking for me too? Would you be looking for me too? What if I close my eyes and drifted till forever to find you?
Hello, hello. We are back. Today, obviously, is Eyja altar pulls and Swire altar pulls. And I'm hoping to get them early, but who knows. I can only do my best. move myself a little more over, but there we go. But yeah, I am. Oh, I think I moved myself a little too much. Oh god. Okay. There we go. That should be enough. But yeah, that is today's plan. So that is what we are going to do. Before I start, I need to turn on the sound for Arknights. Claim everything. This one and this one. 600. Let's go. Actually, before we do that, everything else.
I am Ansel, a medical intern. I'll be assisting with surgery and internal medicine, among others.
Just for certificates, just in case.
Hi, I'm Spot from Operation Reserve Team A6. My job is to protect...
Store real quick. I guess Polykitten. That's the one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to put some primes on my account for these skins.
If anything's bothering you, put it to one side for now. Here, try this out. Orange Storm.
2 and a 5. I got 5s to give away. Another 7. Oh, one person needed a 7. 4, 5, 6, 2. I need to get it. You know, 2s are easy to come by. There we go.
Are you interested in my instruments? I can teach you how to play.
裁縫室はどこでしょうか。
put in weedy.
掃除してあるんでしょうね。
ランセット2姉様はどこだ？
This is the EXP team.
All right, let's take a breather.
ゆっくり休める部屋だといいな。
Did I see a red shadow flash by?
小さい部屋に閉じ込めるのはやめて。怖いよ。
There we go. We're all caught up.
There is still much we can do, Doctor.
Well, I guess we were mostly caught up.
Savage from Rim Billiton reporting for duty.
The moment I got the message from you and Amiya, I rushed right over to see what I could do. Huh?
So, we got another savage pot. And one of these. Well, I wonder what I'm getting.
Nice to meet you, Doctor. Rhodes Island branch operator Kazumaru. Aboard from today on.
There we go. That was easy. Where is Savage? There she is. She's very close to everyone to having a max potential as well. Because technically 5 is not normally a max. But since we are here, let's get her song going. We're gonna put them both on a loop. Oh. Let's go open up the playlist real quick. Because I also want it to loop.
Scanning. The atmospheric oxygen level is still decreasing. No, let the doctor rest. I will check it out.
Okay, there we go. Alright, we're gonna start with the first pull. First free pull.
What's wrong? Your face is beet red. That's just how I say.
Alright. Before we do this 10 roll, I'm gonna do something real quick. There we go. That'll help. Alright. First time roll. Let's go. Five star? Yep. Ooh, right in the middle. We're gonna skip it. And it's the new 5 star. We'll take it. We are now at 11. Ooh. Currently at 11. Let's keep going. Oh, that is nasty. A full blue bag. That is unfortunate, to say the least. Let's keep going. Five star? Yep. Skipping it. That's pot 1 or pot 2? I think that's pot 2. 2 copies of her already. With no banner characters yet. It's one of those banners? Yeah. Whisper Rain. But good to see you, Misa. Welcome. How'd your pulls go? I got Swire in 15 pulls. I'm happy considering my luck. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. Another 5-star. Ooh, I don't think I have her yet. Yeah, I didn't have her. Nice. That was... Oh, I'm looping the same song. Whoop. I did not mean for it to loop the same song. There we go. That was 51, right? Yeah, that was 51. I'm gonna wait for the free dailies to get one more 6-star. Nice. I mean, it's fair. I, however, am not waiting. Ooh, 6-star, come on. Come on, let's go. And 2 5-stars. 1625.
転生石に緑晶石こっちが電気石でこれが玉髄
So that's 1. This is 2.
We meet again. Once I sign here, I'll be your personal stylist, right? Huh.
This is 3. This is 4. This is the 6-star? No! Why? I already have you. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh. Mwah. That is so unlucky. I didn't think I'd be doing this, but maybe it's a little too orange for the banner. No. What's a good color for this background? Yellow? You think? Can you see that? Does it need to be bigger, maybe? I don't want to make it too big. I think that's the biggest I want to make it. It's better, but still a bit hard to see in the light. Yeah, that's the problem. I could put it down here, but maybe I'll reduce the size. Is that a readable size for you? Does that help? That's good? Sweet. We'll leave it like that then. Thank you for the help, Misa. On that note, let's go again. Ooh. Swire or Eyja, please. Please. Third one. It's the third one. One.
Captain of Reserve Op Team A1. My team and I will do our best to serve Rhodes Island.
This is 2.
Caster Stewart reporting in. I'm glad to be working with you.
This is number 3. Come on. Why? Flametail, please. No. Ah. April Pot, I think already maxed her out though. Five-star. Cantabile and Whispering, not even the on-banner 5-star. It's 81. I guess this is what I get for the last limited banner for Moo. This is my punishment. This is my punishment. The game said getting Moo in exactly 2 pulls was too fast. Next banner, you're not gonna get the same treatment. Elysium. Yeah, this is very unfortunate right now. We've finally made it into the hundreds. I'll take a Kafka pot as long as she's not already maxed out. I'm gonna check something real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. 374. Certificate. Too far. There we go. What are we at? 111? We're gonna do singles until we hit to 120. Just so I can even it out. Because that's gonna tilt me.
I'm Lava, a caster. Here to join you simply because I'm bored and
That's what I get for not ripping the bag open, by the way. Ooh. Ah, 5-star. Akafuyu. Hello. Why is there so many off-banner 5-stars?
こんにちは、ドクター。おでんこです。お時間があったら。
Hello, I'm Hayes. I like relaxing work environments and an employer who
Show me your brightest smile, my esteemed customer. Happiness is at arm's reach.
3 more.
Hello, Doctor. I'm Totter. Long-range sniping's my specialty. You can...
I'm Vanilla, trainee operator from Blacksteel. Looking forward to learning.
1 more until we're evened out.
Are you Doctor? Nice to meet you. I'm Jessica from Blacksteel.
Alright. We're now 120. We're almost to halfway to sparking. And I'm hoping that we don't need to spark. Here's 130. Oh, please. Swire or Eyja, please. Pray. Second one.
大将、どうも、ジェイと申します。星熊さんに勧められてロドスに来やした。
Hey Mango, welcome. Come on. Yes! Swire!
Let me introduce myself again. Beatrix Schwartz,
Let's go!
soon to be Chief Commissioner of the London Guard Department. I really am the chief. Whoever says the LGD chief can't take holidays.
Alright. Got her at 122. So we do have to keep going though. Hibiscus Altar, nice to see you. Hope you won't be like this. I hope it's not like this for you either. But this is the game's payback for me getting Moo Moo in 2 pulls for the last limited banner. So I kind of deserve this. Ooh, 2 back-to-back. 2 back-to-back. Come on. It's the 4th one. It's the 4th one.
I'm Melenta.
Earth Spirit. 地質学者兼術師オペレーターとして着任させていただくわ。
カフカに何の用？ちょっと、こんな大勢の前で言っちゃダメでしょ。
Come on. Yes! There we go.
I brought some souvenirs for you. I'll send them over to Dr. Kaltz.
134.
I also managed to get a good amount of new data and specimens from Siesta's volcanic eruption. Would you like to come?
The reason why I didn't reset the counter is because I'm done with the banner. I'm done with the banner. The banner's done. I didn't have a pot 6 April. Now I do. 45 per 6 stars. Sounds about right. Alright, who else did I get? Flametail. I got Chen Alter. Cantable. I got a copy of you. I'm only looking at 5 stars now because I didn't get any other 6 stars. Whisper Rain. Imagine having Chalter. I don't use her anymore. She just makes the game a little boring to me. But I do have her maxed. Or not maxed, but... Ooh, improves talent. That's gonna be so nice. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Fast Knight's team continues to grow. We'll get to you too. Improving talent, nice. Almost got her maxed out. Forgot about you. Do I have your skin? No. Hibiscus Altar. 130 and not full pot. Oh, yeah. I got a lot of other 5 stars, as you can see. Like, this one's a new one for me entirely. That's not actually from the gacha pulls. I forgot to pot her up. Totter. Got. What? Yes. Emma Ballantine.
It's been a while, but that's quite the improvement. Excuse me. Exceptional talents earn exceptional rewards. That's just how
Totter is available on Colonel Banner. That's all it is. Oh, I see.
It's been a while, but that's quite the improvement. Excuse me.
I keep forgetting to do this beforehand.
Happened when I wasn't working here as an instructor.
Sorry. Sorry, Swire. I'm sorry. I need to go to the factory. I need to go here, here. No, not there. Fuck. God damn it. I keep going too far. God. I'm misclicking hard. I got this, don't worry. There we go. I doubt I will even build Swire if I get her. That's fine. She's not for everyone. She, however, will be a boon to my Fast Knights team. So I kind of need her. Or want her. Either or.
Alright. I get that you can't do without me anymore. No sense beating around the bush like that. If you need my help, just say the word. I'll always be here for you as your friend. It's been a while, but that's quite the improvement.
I hope I'll get Dorothy as off banner if I ever off banner.
You emphasized that this happened when I wasn't working here as an instructor.
When it comes to off banners, I'd say just I normally either wait for it to go into the search shop or wait for them or just wait for them to surprise me. So yeah, off banner. Dorothy will probably come to the search shop eventually. Excuse your English, just got off work. No worries. But yeah, she's gonna be great for me. On the other hand, I don't know if I can max her out.
A volcano's every change and movement is fleeting. Only by capturing them on camera are we able to preserve every last detail.
I was holding myself from pulling for standard. Yeah. No, I'd never pull on that standard, to be honest.
Documentaries are being taken seriously? That's great! During my inspections in recent years, I've seen a lot of governments that don't trust our judgment and won't allocate resources to evacuate the residents. I hope I'll be able to make a difference.
Can I?
Every change and movement is fleeting.
Oh my god.
Only by capturing
I think I can.
are we able to preserve every last detail.
I think... Back then I didn't know what gacha was, so I'd pull on standard and get very lucky. Nice. I just want that particular op. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with wanting an op. I'm missing one of both. For example, Inez. Oh yeah, I love Inez. I'm glad I got her within a reasonable amount of pulls. I'm no whale, but I spent some money to pull her. Just say she's B4. Nice. Here we go. Eyja E2 as well.
I know what you want to say, Professor, but I've never made my expeditions hard for myself. Starting from the smallest example, I bet you've never fried a foul beast egg over lava before. But I have.
Ah, she's adorable. And I am now broke.
Volcanoes, every change and movement is fleeting. Only by capturing them on camera are we able to preserve every last detail.
I am now broke. Oh, by the way, if you guys are curious, I don't have Eyja at all. I've never had Eyja like the normal Eyja. I've only ever had Eyja Alter. Just now. And there she is. But we did it. Just buy her from shop. I can't. Did I spend money on this banner? No. No, I did not. I think I went through like half my pulls though. So I think I'll still be good for Jessica Alter when she comes out. Yeah, I've already exchanged. Boom. But we have gotten all the pulls done. So next, let's turn the music back on. We'll watch this real quick. Ah, she's so cute. The thing over her ear, I think, is a hearing aid. Poor Swire. Ah. I want to pull already, but I gotta wait for my homies. Yeah. Well, good luck with your pulls. Oh, you know what I didn't do, Doki? I did not read. I did not watch that video about how to do this. But that's okay, we got story first. So I'm going to take a drink real quick. And then we're also going to remove the text below me. Because I did not forget it was there. Watch the video to exploit the system or rake in the big bucks? I will. I'll make sure to watch it. Nowadays, most independent city-states have been swallowed up by larger powers or on the brink of extinction. But Siesta is a unique example. A relic of the past embedded in the long southern coastline. It serves as an excellent case study in modern city-states. Terra, a journey. Whoops, got it wrong again. Alright, this time from the top. 1, 2, 3... 5,761. 5,762. Also, didn't a few end up in Lithanian? Well, whatever. Let them have their fun. It's about time those tall, ancient goatee-shaped buildings got shaken up a bit, along with those people whose expressions are as crusty as their music. Time is precious, or at least it is for them. If they can't concoct something new and exciting within the very limited time they have, then I'm going to be stuck here enduring years of stagnation and emptiness, damn it. Times like these make me miss the days when I was getting chased around by those long-haired, sharp-fanged folk, but now they seem to have invented a new game to play in Siracusa. They don't feel like playing with me anymore. I should also find something fun to do. The world is always full of twists and turns, and to exist means to change. Yet why do so many people find themselves in trouble because of these all too commonplace occurrences? Just like building a house, it'd always go higher today than it was yesterday. Yet despite that, there are always people who want to go backwards and tear down the old parts. Seriously, spare me already. If only these fragile and brief lives could last a bit longer, they would have the same wealth of wisdom as I. They would understand existence, or at least the purpose of existing. I suppose only a few might be able to comprehend this truth, just like that song. How did it go again? The tune went something like, la la la, Damn, forgot again. Hello? You again? I've seen your face more than once recently. The volcano's about to blow, so turn yourself around and don't go any farther. Whoa. Siren Whisper, we don't do promotions like that here. Especially not those kinds. I need to do it from Twitch rather than my OBS. Give me a second. and I will remove that. Stream manager. You got timed out. Do not do that again. Thank you. How many times do I have to tell you? There's nothing good about those black rocks over there. So why? Forget it. Why can't they hear me until I get right up in their face? Isn't that a pain? Well, best not to get too caught up in their lives anyway. Hope's luck on his side. Now where was I with my counting? Set out at 17 in search for a home, still wandering today. Show the foul beast the way, ask the adventurer for aid. Trade treasures with the caravan, only to be left behind halfway. I'll remember everyone I met and give them a special name. So no need to send me letters, no need for that, I say. Unless you find yourself like me, on some desolate road astray. Not bad. That was a pretty popular tune 20 years ago. Thanks for the compliment. I hope this old-fashioned song didn't hurt your business. Joke's not one bit funny. Take a look around us. Not a single tourist to be seen. The volcano drove away the siestans, and the sun drove away the noisy tourists. All that's left is a leisure summer I haven't experienced in years, and a carefree happiness that's about to go bottoms up. I assume you miss when siesta was packed with tourists just a few years ago. Who gets hung up on cash? What I miss is when people still had an artistic appreciation for rock and roll. What people had back then was time and money, so they could sit down and talk about music and art in the abstract. Their heads full of imagination for a fanciful future. It's just like they say, if you want to do art, you gotta fill your stomach first. Golden age of rock and roll is past. Too many youngsters these days think the spirit of rock and roll is restless beats and electronic reverb. The louder the better. But they forget the very beginning, when the longing for a kind of beauty that existed only in fantasy was part of the rock and roll. Was the heart of rock and roll. Just like you were playing before. I really dig those clean, elegant chords. Yeah, it sounds like you know a lot about music. Do you play any instruments? Bass and accordion. Very trendy. Play me another song, young lady. That last drink of yours is on me. Thanks for the generosity. Now, I hope you don't mind if I charge a little extra for this next song. How does a story sound? The old way of driving a bargain, huh? Young lady, where do you come from, and what should I call you? Is that bird, or bard? I don't know which, but I'm gonna say bird. Even though bard sounds so on the nose. Baird, from Colombia. A Colombian, then. I thought every Colombian was like a sand beast digging around in the wasteland, pouring all his time and effort into that place. Just like my parents were. I'm also a pioneer. Just a pioneer of the spirit. I want to see for myself what the Colombians of old saw when they came to this coast, and why they decided to settle here. Then you're probably too late. That part of the coast has been abandoned at the foot of the volcano. What difference is there between this city built on a nomadic plate and a place like Colombia or Victoria? What can we do about it? What the land gives, the land can also take away. Which is why I'd love to hear the stories here, and get a glimpse into the past. Alright then, let me tell you the story of how these stubborn people try to move their volcanic hot springs and seaside fashion street to their new home, even after they're leaving the coastline. Oh my god, it's Bison. Bison really spruced up. Where's Bison's skin? How did all this stuff I set up just fall over again? Not sure if it's heat stroke or what, but the last couple of days I've been seeing some strange shadows circling around my eyes. Hey young man, put all that work aside and come for a drink. Don't you hear the sun telling us it's a great day to kick back and relax? Oh, wait a sec. I think I recognize you. You're the young boss of the newly opened trading company, aren't you? I bet you're planning to demolish a street, huh? Sir, this is just an urban planning. We'll work hard to get everyone's consent, and we'll try our best to minimize the impact on your lives. I'm sure we can smooth over any conflicts that might arise. What is there to smooth over? If Herman wants to start a new business, he'll have to take apart our homes. If I was a few decades younger, I'd think about throwing a brick through his window. But the years really take a toll on you, and I don't have the energy anymore. So, whatever. Do what you must. Excuse me, Commissioner Swire? Snowsalt, you don't need to call me out here. Besides, my appointment as commissioner hasn't been announced yet. Why does it feel like people around me are more anxious about it than I am? Sorry, I've never been on a vacation like this before. Snowsalt looks so cute, by the way. Can I really buy so many things at a discount with this coupon? I was just picking up a year's supply of laundry detergent at the supermarket downstairs when I drew this. A year's supply of laundry detergent? Why do you need so much detergent? How is it possible? There's no such thing as free lunch, right? Well, I heard that there were some scams out there disguised as coupons just like these. It's probably Siesta's new marketing strategy, no? After leaving behind the old natural environment, the place needs some new ways of attracting tourists. Mountain Dash Logistics has formed a public-private partnership with Siesta, and they are also the ones who insisted the coupons you've got there issued. Oh, and the company belongs to that Bison guy. I think you already know him. If you find any false or misleading info on the coupons, the LGD will be knocking on his door. Right now, the two of us are elegant foreign tourists who just got back from a luxury mall shopping spree and are sorting through their spoils. Snowsalt, can you hand me the perfume I just bought? And also a smaller screwdriver? Yes, ma'am. Right away. Yeah. What are you doing, Miss Swire? Please keep your eyes on the road when you're driving. Citrus tone perfume should perfectly complement the sunset here. Say, the perfume you were staring at before is in that pink bag right there. Why don't you open up and give it a smell? I think the floor tones will suit you perfectly. What? No way. That's too expensive. How could I ever... Don't stand on ceremony. It's not easy to find a good traveling companion, and there might be some things I need your help with later on. Mind passing me the trumpet screwdriver again? You sure did a good job keeping it hidden. What's that? A tracker with wiretapping capabilities. A previous generation product that the LGD phased out. Eh? Didn't we come here to go on vacation? What are we gonna do now? Don't you worry. This kind of stuff is easier than finding matching eyeshadow for me. So what do you think, Snowson? Do you like the perfume? Yes, it smells great. Then we're all set. Swire turns around, picks up her terminal, and enters a string of codes. The tracker that has just been disassembled starts flashing in vain in the palm of its intended target. After 3 busy signals, the person on the other side takes the call. She looks so good. Hello? Yeah, I've already arrived in Siesta. Found some trash in the car, though. Looks like they're really taking us seriously. No need to worry yourself over this. If anything, why don't you check if there aren't any surprises on your end? By the way, since we're drawing this much attention as it is, we might need to meet up in advance. Phew. Looks like I'm getting pretty good at picking out gifts. I'm sure they'll really enjoy this one, too. Huh? Snowson, we're getting out of the car. If someone sends us a gift, of course we have to return the favor. See that truck stopped at the red light? Soon the tracker's going to be following it all around Siesta. We still have a good chunk of morning to enjoy the sunshine in Siesta before they realize something's wrong. Huh? How can we be so calm though we're being tailed? Do we need to completely change our appearance? Get a head-to-toe makeover? Stick to large crowds? I don't think we should let any of these minor inconveniences get in the way of our vacation. After all, it's not every day we come to Siesta, and enjoying our trip takes top priority. Actually, when I was studying in Colombia, I always wanted to see Siesta, but never had the time or money. I heard that when Siesta relocated, they used a special method to bring the volcano along with them. But that sounds kind of crazy. Is the engineering technology here so advanced that they'd build their own artificial mini-volcanoes? I assume bringing the volcano with them is just a poetic expression. See? Look over there. Ah, bright. In the midst of the low-rise buildings, taller buildings of various heights vaguely form the shape of a volcano. Oh, it's not auto. That's right, I've been clicking. People driving along the roads somewhat resemble chambers at the foot of the mountain, gazing up at the summit. There really is a volcano in the middle of the city. Skyscrapers stand high in the steam from hot springs all over the city. It feels just like a real volcano. It goes without saying, though you can't just pick up a volcano. But when New Siesta was being built, the buildings in the city center were designed to resemble a volcano. You can say it's a way of paying homage to the past. No matter where you go, people always get hung up on this kind of stuff. The city's past carries on its new home in another form. Let me see. The place where I'm supposed to meet that City Hall guy should be right over here. Give me a minute. Well, someone be coming to pick us up. We're not gonna have to walk there ourselves. I even brought 2 extra buns and ate them this morning to make sure I would have the energy. Phew. Finally managed to finish unloading the delivery. Might be able to make it in time for my afternoon shift at the post office. After that, I should still have time to pick up the 2 passengers in front of the city. Then I need to remember to fix up the lights in Rachel's grocery store tonight. Hopefully that'll be enough to pay off my bills in cash this time. I don't have much time left. Need to hurry up. Well, you sure seem to be in a hurry. Miss Swire, what are you looking at? Oh, sorry. I wasn't watching where I was going. You're not hurt, are you? Owie. I think I'm fine. Oh, right. That's the guy. Huh? That's our driver from City Hall. I beg your pardon? If you're joking around, please don't. I have a ton of work to do, and don't have time for that. Not a word. She hands over a wad of cash. Yes I am. See? I told you someone would be coming to get us. I think this is a delivery truck for transporting goods. When I was in Dawslis last time, I was riding around in a heavy boat on land. Just go with the flow. No, screw that. I need to get to my next job, so please. She hands over another wad of cash. This is your deposit. I booked your afternoon as well as your vehicle. Now, I'll have you take us around. By all means, welcome aboard. After several failed attempts to ignite the truck, the man slaps its dashboard vigorously and fiddles with the blinking buttons. Miss Swire, the vehicle seems to have been modified aftermarket and is well beyond its normal service life. I really don't know if we can trust this guy. What are you talking about? I'm no worse at souping up cars than any repair shop, and I can do it in a fraction of the cost. By the way, my name's Ennis. Alright, Ennis. Now it's time for you to prove your skills. Hurry up and start the truck. The old pickup truck resembles an aged burden beast. Its original color faded beyond recognition. After a few heavy gasps, its engine finally sputters to life, carrying the three young people into the distance. Hello? I'm here. No sign of her. The big investor from Lungman. Yes, I know. She's a very important guest. I'll keep waiting. Oh, poor guy. I hate my job. Oh, I feel so bad for this guy. Adele, did you know that the delicate little lines on these rocks contains traces of the Earth's respiration across tens of thousands of years? The continent is not rigid or unchanging. She moves, thinks, and even has emotions at times. Beneath her tough skin, she also has a burning, hot heart. We barely know anything about ourselves, and even less about the very land that has nurtured us. But we do have ways of interpreting the language of the earth, to know our land, to communicate with her. As long as you listen carefully, she will reveal to you the wisdom hidden away from human eyes, as well as the secrets about ourselves. What do you think? Isn't that a magical, wonderful thing? Adele, don't you want to get to know her better? A protective suit used for volcanic expeditions is quietly displayed in the expedition hall. See, a crease clearly visible beneath the light. It is adorned by cracks and scorch marks, an observable testimony to its past. It appears rather old, its outline roughly tracing the figure of its owner. It is a figure very familiar to the girl. How many times has she rushed home to gently knock on the door late in the night, without having time to change out of her sooty clothes? Adele, I'm home. Eyja Fiala's true name. I still remember that time when me, Katya, and Magna climbed the red volcano. It should have been safe, but a piece of the lava flowing across the ground suddenly splashed out, burning through Magna's sleeve and almost leaving a permanent scar on her arm. We were all terribly frightened. Katya was up in arms after that, committed to improving the quality of the volcano expedition team's protective gear, but Magna simply treated the whole thing as a story of her good luck and went around telling the others. She was always so optimistic, stopping at nothing to achieve the goals that she set. She was so brave, it was almost scary. But she always made it happen, and it lulled us into thinking that luck would always be on our side, up until that accident. Adele doesn't speak. She extends her hand carefully. The moment her fingertips make contact with the displaced case's glass, she quickly pulls her hand back as if she had been burned. The clothes that were supposed to represent her memories are now hanging in the expedition hall, a thick and heavy layer of transparent glass separating them from the hands that wish to touch them. Adele, Long time no see. Yes, it's been a while, Professor Keller. And I was doing a man voice for a woman. I never knew they left anything like this behind. At least I think that's a woman. I don't know, so I'm not going to say anything more. After the Mount Una accident, I found this suit in the warehouse of my researcher lab at William University in Lithuania. I was going to send it to you along with the rest of their belongings, but a bit of selfishness kicked in. I wanted to preserve something in their memory. I should have consulted you beforehand. If you don't want it here, you're more than welcome to take it with you. You are my parents' best friend. You worked together for so many years. This suit is part of your shared memories. It makes sense to leave this here, as an exhibit. Those who have left us aren't coming back. Preserving their memory so that others may learn of what they accomplished might be the last thing we can do for them. Adele looks over at the older scholar beside her, showing no emotion on her dainty features, as if the topic of their conversation was something far, far away from her. The life story of the suit's owners written on a plaque in the corner of the exhibit glass. The solemn, cold words recount a tale all too familiar, and the numbers written front and center seem almost surreal. Katja Naumann. Magna Naumann. The light overhead blazes, making it somewhat hot, just like how the heat of lava passes through a protective insulation layer and transfers into the skin. The reflection off the glass pierces her eyes, and she feels a spell of dizziness. Adele? I'm fine. I haven't heard from you since Muti and Vati passed away. Are you no longer involved in volcano research? Magna and Katya and I spent more than a decade on those volcanoes, but I'm not as strong as them. I have no choice but to stop. This museum is probably the last thing I can do in the name of volcanic research. I think I remember you were Siestan. Yeah, last year Herman invited me back to Siesta to build this museum. For us Siestans, the volcano was always more than just a disaster that forced us to leave our homes. It was also a memory of the past. The volcano and the city have always been closely connected. It's not just the objective environment that can bring people together, but memories as well. It's from the preface of the university's general curriculum textbook, Geology and the History of City-States. I see this as an opportunity. I hope this museum can become a place that not only carries the hopes of Siesta, but also showcases the accomplishments of many volcanologists. Ellie jumpscare, hi. While I was researching Mount Siesta, I happened upon a recommendation report that you wrote 2 years ago. Perhaps a stroke of fate. And now Mount Siesta is about to erupt. So I'd like to invite you to complete this observation with me, as well as finish setting up the museum. When the museum was first established, I collected a lot of information related to volcanic geology, and need someone to help me compile all of it into a book. It would be my pleasure, Professor Keller. As soon as you get away from the heart of the city, the whole place seems completely different. I see so many shops closing down left and right. Seems like business isn't too hot these days. It didn't occur to any of us before we moved to the nomadic city. We thought the newly built hot springs and skyline swimming pools would attract lots of tourists. Last summer, a whole bunch of people excitedly opened shops all over, but they closed down within months. I knew it. An economy heavily dominated by tourism is highly susceptible to changes in the external environment. Miss Swire, is there something wrong with this meter? That number up there, what currency is that in? Colombian gold certificates or Victorian pounds? It's making my head spin. Young man, 10 gold certificates would cover the distance we just traveled back from Colombia. By all reason, the rate should be even lower here in Siesta. We barely just left. It's already up to 12. An extra 5 now? What? I told you before that I'll compensate you. But if you try to pull a fast one on us, I swear I'll... What are you doing with that lipstick? I'm not... What the hell is that? Okay, sorry, my bad. Hi, Ellie. Alright, I tampered with the meter. It's supposed to charge an extra half a cert per mile. What? You scoundrel. Half a gold certificate could bought me 2 bags of cookies in the store back there. Come on now, you two. I skip work to drive you ladies around. It's only fair you give me a little bonus, isn't it? How you doing, Ellie? Swire turns around and takes a look in the rear-view mirror. A low-key black vehicle is following behind at a distance of roughly 3 or 4 car lengths. How'd they catch up so quickly? Young man, I will pay you handsomely, but you've got to listen to me. Drive a bit faster. Lose that car behind us. Head somewhere crowded. The busier the better. Who exactly are you two? I'm just trying to do a little side hustle here. I don't want any trouble. Well, I have no idea what this is about either. We're just a couple of tourists visiting Siesta, and haven't the foggiest why these shady people have been after us ever since we arrived. Maybe they're after our wallets. But we don't know our way around this place, and it's awfully frightening. Miss Swire, you were threatening this gentleman with violence just a moment ago. Siesta's tourism industry is already in shambles as it is. Why would anyone be doing stuff like this? Let me assure the two of you, at its heart, Siesta is still a tourist city with simple folk customs and a beautiful scenery. Please don't go around spreading a negative impression of our city after you get home. Naturally. That all depends on if we can get the kind-hearted people of Siesta to help us. Right, sure. If it's for a good and just cause, I'll do everything in my power to help. Don't you worry. Not even Colombia's greatest race car driver could catch me on these roads I use for deliveries every day. Buckle up, you two. I'm gonna step on the gas. You didn't get enough sleep, but you're here. You should really get enough sleep first. Your health matters more. Mr. Mayor, the Colombian representative just sent another message and hopes to have another meeting with you in the near future. declined for me. They said that Siesta is nominally a part of Colombia, and therefore Congress has a right to the city's latest developments. Tell them to can it. We had a clear agreement when Siesta relocated. Siesta would retain the status quo with Colombia. They have no right to intervene with our internal affairs, nor do I have to report a thing to them regarding Siesta's plans. Very well. I'll forward on. And yet you have time for a coffee with me despite your busy schedule. I'm honored. I like to set aside some time for quiet contemplation, no matter how busy my schedule is. On the other hand, I think you wouldn't have much leisure time to spare, Uril. The executive manager of the collaboration between Mountain Dash Logistics and Siesta is my son. Nominally, even I have no right to interfere with his decisions. In other words, there's nothing for you to worry about. Just treat him as you would any other business partner. That goes without saying. As things are now, Herman, do you regret taking this path? Across Siesta's history, both Victoria and Colombia have been inserted in annexing us. Had we chosen to fall into the hands of either side, we would have achieved far greater stability and prosperity than today, but this would not be the same Siesta. You should be proud of what you've built, Mr. Mayor. Look, New Siesta is more than 100 miles from its previous location. If you stand here and look east, you can just barely make out the peak of that volcano. If there was a map that could encapsulate this entire land, a line covering 100 miles wouldn't even be a finger width, if that. But it is nevertheless possible, and promising, for us to connect with these various countries and city-states scattered across the land. The future proposed by Mountain Dash Logistics makes me want to believe in that. However, we all know full well that this will be a long and difficult road, starting with this present hardship that Siesta must overcome. In previous summers, Siesta's streets were crowded with tourists from all over the land, and the sound of concert could be heard from every corner. Mr. Uril, do you know the original meaning of the name Siesta? It's Siberian for afternoon nap. At the time, the Colombians wanted to develop in tandem with Iberia, though the process was not to their satisfaction. They still ended up settling here. That's right. The pioneers arrived deep in the south and wanted to establish their first home here. Back then, the workers would get up before dawn to start working, and would take a long break around lunchtime when the sun was the strongest. Until evening arrived, when people would emerge from their rooms again, drinking coffee to the sea breeze and preparing for the nightlife. I trust that this city, too, is only taking a brief nap. When it next wakes up, it will surely usher in the most beautiful sunset. Miss Swire, do we still need to take this detour? The number on the meter is already enough for a new truck. How have we not managed to shake them yet? Anis, can you go any faster? At this point, I guess I can't say no. Who could say no to a chance to erase, do something heroic, and beat back the villains? Check this out. Ah! Please slow down a little. What is that sound? The vehicle that was tailing them before has disappeared. The delivery truck starts coughing up black smoke and skids to a halt along the side of the road. And Ennis pumps the brakes hard as he clutches the steering wheel, wiping the sweat off his brow. Swire pulls Snowsun through the car door and hops out, fearing that the vehicle might explode at any moment. Fortunately, the worst doesn't come to pass, and the truck finally falls silent after a few frightening whimpers. My baby. I spent 2 weeks pay fixing her up last month, and now she's broken down again. Young man, how do you have the nerve to take this thing on the road when you can lose control just stepping on the gas? Hey, you were the one who asked me to shake them. I would never drive that fast. Mr. Ennis, your face is bleeding, I think. I must have hit my nose on the steering wheel just now. I'll go find some tissue for you. Both sides of the street are lined with Siesta's old-fashioned beachside shops. The over-the-top, extravagantly colored parasols and gravel street surfboards seem like they were plucked right out from space and time from the beaches of the past, preserved as specimens, and dragged and dropped into a brand new nomadic city. You said this was supposed to be the hottest spot in all Siesta? Did we get rid of those bad guys? Shook them off a long time ago. My young hero of justice. Come on, let's find a place to sit, and we'll talk about your truck. There should be a restaurant nearby, right? Huh? Why is there no storefront? Long time no see, Miss Swire. I heard you arrived in Siesta, but the man in charge of your reception wasn't able to find you. Huh? Did you really need to rush out here to meet me in person, Bison? Or is this your way of showing me your courtesy as a landlord? Let's skip those formalities, Swire. Would you give me a moment of your time? I'd like to speak with you. Bark, 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 bark. To you, Ellie. Down by the station. Is this Baba Black Sheep? Is that what that says? No, it's just Baba Black. Are all these operation names going to be nursery rhymes?
Understood.
Doctor, we've dealt with those troublesome creatures. However, they seem to leave clouds of carmine steam when they disappear. Operators in contact with carmine steam will suffer both arts and burn damage. They will also take significantly increased damage if they stay in contact with these clouds. Conversely, these troublesome creatures will take significantly reduced damage while in contact with these carmine steam clouds. These creatures like to play around in the clouds, and they'll be trickier to deal with. Don't be fooled by their outward appearances and take care to avoid the Carmine Steam.
I will follow you. Locked on.
Let me help you out, Professor. This was one of CS's decorative geysers. Operators standing around this one won't be affected by the Carmine Steam. When attack ground units while standing next to a geyser, white steam will appear on the tiles they're on. These mischievous creatures will take significantly increased damage while in the white steam, while our allied operators will take significantly reduced damage. Ellie with the 100 bits, thank you. I appreciate it. Those creatures ran off to the other side and I can't reach them anymore. Try out the Siestan Fashion Street's specialty drink, Steam Soda. Smashing these bottles will produce pure white steam clouds. Steam soda bottles can be deployed anywhere on the map. We can use them to fill the area with pure white steam. We have a lot of bottles in stock, as many as you need. The redeployment time of soda will also be reduced when more white steam is present on the field. There are more of these troublesome creatures headed our way. Please, let's stop them together.
What? You think you're gonna grind me down with numbers? Screw it! Bring it on, all of you!
I think I did screw up the positioning a bit.
Please could you watch out for fires?
Screw it! Bring it on, all of you!
Fasten your seatbelts, everyone. I'm starting the meter now.
Whatever you say. Holding a shield is tiring, pal. Fierce winds won't push me back.
A one-on-one? Tough guy, huh?
Easy enough.
Doctor, I did well, right? I'm gonna get some ice cream. You want some too? All right, I can give you an extra scoop. Okay, I'll give you 2 extra scoops.
Thank you. I do appreciate the extra scoops. Why do I remember the very start of that song? Dupa. I remember that from something. Somewhere I recognize that song. Or that, that section. Where's Swire? There she is. Oh, I know why Swire's not there. Good song, by the way. I'm wondering if I can do it this way. Apparently these ones are acceptable, but I really hate that. Oh, I should probably take a altar.
Order confirmed. Crystal clear.
This looks good. The lobby music is so good. Story, I need a cough drop. Where is it? There. In response to increasing volcanic activity since 1097, Mayor Herman Doikos initiated the Siesta Free State Relocation Project. By the early 1099, more than 90% of Siestans are expected to leave the volcanoes and beaches for new life in the nomadic city. Trust to make it clear, girl. You only paid enough to get you to the next hub. You'll have to find your own way from there. I will. You say that, but have you any idea how dangerous the Barrens are? It's no place for a kid like you. Why are you going to Siesta anyway? Chasing your favorite band? Work. Going from Columbia to Siesta to look for work? You must have been living under a rock the last 70 years. There was a time when people flocked there to make their fortune. They say you could bend down and pick up some obsidian anywhere on the volcano. But Columbia is where opportunities are these days. I learned at a construction company before I graduated. There was a serious accident just as my internship was about to end, and the company blamed it all on me. With that on my record, the only job I could find was some tiny demolition operation, where I got erypathy from the way they misused Originium bomb. I wanted to stay in the city, but got scammed out of my last savings paying for medical insurance. Well, that's tough luck. Don't let erypathy stop you from being the pillar of the nation. Join the Frontier Pioneers. The Pioneers prove an opportunity for every child of Columbia to have a better future. I thought it was time for a change. My grandfather told me Siesta is a beautiful place. I hope you'll find better luck there. I think I will. Not singing. Static overcomes the easy tune that was playing on the car radio. The truck slows to a halt on the Barrens, as though all life was sucked out of it. What the heck is going on? That didn't sound good. One more dessert for the day, please. Of course. Would you like to try a different flavor? Prices here are nothing like Columbia. It's a tourist town, alright. All the food looks so nice. The cocktails, too. All original. Can't get them anywhere else. Every cocktail has a story. Like this Nutmeg Beach. Hey. Are those two friends of yours? Yeah, we're all from Lungman, and we work for the same company. We get along really well. But why do they look like they could break into a fist fight at any time? Even good friends fight sometimes. Didn't expect you to grace us with your presence personally, Commissioner Swire. The LGD has an annual leave. Got a problem with that? I know why you're here. I have to say I was surprised to see you and your family on the list of bidders for the new plate and shopping district rebuilding project. Mr. Ennis, are you okay? Just got a fright. I mean, choked on something. Well, Mountain Dash logistics activities in Siesta are no news to me. You want to set up a logistics hub at this place because of its location. Where's Uriel? I'm in charge of this project. Mountain Comtrade may be a subsidiary of Mountain Dash Logistics, but I'm not relying on Mountain Dash's resources at all. This boy born with a silver spoon in his mouth says he can't rely on his family's resources. Did you bike here? There's no time or place for jokes, Miss Swire. Very well, we'll talk business. This is a project with a lot of potential. A lot of eyes on it, including my own. It's fair game so long as Mountain Dash Logistics doesn't have a formal contract with Siesta. Then, may I ask your plans for the district? Let's call those a business secret. Shopping center or ski resort, anything with some economic benefit has a reason to be part of the bidding. I think I saw some engineered lava hot springs on the way here. That seems pretty interesting. Maybe I should rebuild this whole area as a hot spring resort. This is serious. Let's talk seriously. I know your family is a linchpin of the Lungman economy, and you've contributed much to the city's development. But the project in this area of New Siesta isn't just a commercial venture. It has to take into account the city's long-term development and the livelihoods of the people here. I'll ask you to rethink, if you're just in this for fun. Mr. Bison, sir? If you're really confident in your proposal, then all you need to do is outbid me fair and square. Why did you feel the need to come to me here? Mountain Dash's efforts at establishing large-scale international trade network are innovative, but innovation entails risk. Why are your methods more correct than mine, when they both involve business and profits? If you insist on continuing this pointless competition, I will play your game. And I'm happy to play. We have some time until the official bidding starts. We'll each play our hands until then. What are you looking at, Snowsun? Miss Swire, something's not right with the route that gentleman took when he drove us here. There's no way this was 10 kilometers. There are greedy people everywhere. Where did you get this map? What can I do for you, Ellie? I said I wanted to borrow a map to look up the sightseeing routes, and Mr. Ennis gave this to me. He says it's a commemorative edition issued for Siesta's relocation. Hi, hug. Thank you. And so he charged me some more gold certificates. The map is creased, with a few barely legible routes on it, and childish scribblings for the seeing clouds. This map's being handed out for free at the city entrance. Oh. You wanted to ask how my rolls went? I gotcha. There you go. That's how my rolls went. Hey, at least I didn't get to 150. I'll teach him a lesson next time I see him. Sad? It's okay. Ennis, you're in a good mood. Swindle another new visitor? Someone's gotta beat you up one of these days. I wasn't ripping off some poor schmo. These folks, my friend, filthy rich. She was talking big business with that guy from the trade company, hoping to make God knows how much money. Caught a little deductible on behalf of the citizens of Siesta. Let's go. Got them in 60 pulls, but only had 60 pulls? Nice. Got them just in time. Is it this one? No, look at the shape. It has 3 peaks. The one in the photo only has 2. I'm gonna stop trying to voice act from here on. Let's keep looking. Because it's gonna kill my throat if I keep going. Volcano watchers? I've seen these plants in my mother's notes. There's a Siestan legend about flowers that change color based on volcanic activity. Katya and Magna came looking for it the first time they were here. There were reports of massive blooms on the slopes before every recorded volcanic activity on Mount Siesta. A beautiful warning of danger. Did the flowers go extinct? The flowers are just a legend. There's no proof that they ever existed. And this word-of-mouth stuff gives us little to work with. It would make sense for original activity to affect nearby plants. Would finding this flower provide another way to prevent volcanic disasters? Perhaps, but I've never heard of it growing anywhere else. That's the way Siesta is. There are many legends here. Who knows how many were made up just to attract tourists. Pink clouds on a sunny day. White cliffs on the mountain of a volcano. Many people come seeking these legendary sites every year. I remember you met my parents in Siesta, Professor Keller. Yes, I did. They said they came to Siesta to survey the volcanoes and ran into a geology student writing her thesis in one of the cafes. So they brought her with them when they climbed the volcano. I didn't specialize in volcanoes at the time. It was my first time climbing that one. A beautiful sight. It delayed my thesis. Muti and Vati were always reminiscing about that time. I want to hear more stories about them. Can you tell me more? The scholar gazes away towards the stack of documents in her hand. The air of recollection is quickly diluted by the labors of reality. Now is not the time to chat. Let's focus on our work. Keller. Is this city council meeting over? There is increasing public opposition to moving away from the current beachfront. The city council is keen to have an accurate estimation of when the volcano will erupt. It wants us to provide a guarantee for the estimate that we gave. I rejected it on the spot as being impossible and irresponsible. We try to give an estimate that is accurate as possible, but scientific survey cannot be held responsible for the government's opinion polls. Thank you for taking care of that, Dr. Khan. No need to thank me. The Volcano Museum is your project, and I promise to help so you could focus on more important things. This is something that matters to all volcanologists, and I hope... Adele? Khan? I forgot. Of course you knew each other. Of course. Is she here at your behest? The museum's collection includes Mr. and Mrs. Nallman's research, and your option of Mount Siesta is a rare opportunity. I wanted to respect Adele's wishes. I just didn't think it was the kind of work that needed to recruit a sickly someone who's not in the best of health. I came to help out while on vacation. It's not really a bother. Khan has a point. Your health is important. You have to take it easy, Adele. Let's call it a day. May I ask you to bring Adele back to her accommodations, Dr. Khan? Of course. Have a cocktail on me. A reward for fetching a rare new customer. You just wanted someone to test it for poison. I call it Cotton Sunset. How is it? It has a unique flavor. You're one tough customer. So, was that girl a friend of yours? Forget it. I haven't got the nerve to befriend her. Shame. Truck driver, messenger, ticket seller, swimming coach. How many jobs are you working? It's the high season after all. Gotta seize the opportunity. What do you need money for? Got a girl you fancy? I could give you an advance on your wages if you're running short on pocket money. I don't... Forget it. Seeing how business has been these few months, I should feel lucky that I even get my meals. You should be worrying about dorm fees for the little ones. This is nothing compared to the stuff I've seen in the past. Are you going to tell that story about how you led a protest against the local magnate in Casimir through rock music, then went on to a career in Siesta's rock and roll scene, finally settling down here with this bar again? Good memory on you. I'm too old for bedtime stories. Say, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Business hasn't been great since last year. I heard things have been going well at the engineered lava hot springs. If we Getting funny ideas again, young man? Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm still the owner of this place on paper. You haven't taken over yet. This is the coolest cocktail bar in Siesta, and it hasn't changed one bit from the old Siesta to new Siesta. I'm not about to abandon it over a few slow months. This isn't a short-term thing. Only city council people have been here a few times. The whole street could be demolished. Yeah, you fixed the sign for folks next door. Well, you haven't bothered to fix ours, even though it's been broken for days. Is the sign going to save the shop? Stop worrying about troubles that aren't even here yet. Life isn't nearly as bad as you think. Act your age for once. Leave the worry to the old folks. I want to travel a little once the high season is over. Sure, Columbia, Victoria, or even further away, just like him. See the world, expand your horizons. You're too young to be worrying about the little things. What I mean is, I could be gone for a while. What's this about? Oh, I had a little bump while moving some stuff. I thought it was nothing. Well, the summer's pretty dry this year. You should have more fruits and veggies. Need a recipe from me? Relaxing stream? That's good. I'm not a kid anymore. Then don't make me have to worry about you. Look the part if you want to be taking care of other people. Alright, Mom. I kind of figured. Thanks for the escort, Con. I'm sure you have a lot of work to do. I'll be fine the rest of the way. Sorry, could you speak up a little? It's noisy out here and I couldn't quite hear you. Are you worried about me? Don't be. Everyday life isn't much trouble anymore. I didn't think I would see you in Siesta. Are you okay? Your disease. Well, the uropathy getting worse can't be helped, but things are largely under control now. I have to wear a hearing aid and glasses, but I'm getting used to it. I've also gotten pretty good at lip reading. There it is. It's just so unfair, a girl as young as you. And it's not about fair. I've seen plenty of infected at Rhodes Island. Many are even younger than I am. Some are little kids who hardly knows what's going on. None of them know when their lives will end. At least I have a clear goal, and I'm still strong enough to work toward it. I'm one of the lucky ones. Has it really been so long since you went to Rhodes Island? How time flies. I heard you're still surveying volcanoes in person, and even more frequently these days. It's dangerous, Adele. I've talked to the physicians at Rhodes Island. I know how much time I have left. But there's so much still to do. I can't let my parents' research end like this. You don't have to be the one to do it. Not in your condition. What else can I do, though? Con, I miss them. Poor girl. Do you not suffer enough shackles already? What? I wouldn't call it shackles. What's that you said, Adele? Huh? Adele, I studied with Dr. Nolman for many years. She was my greatest mentor. She brought me that little backwater and took me down the path of science. She changed my life. I don't know where I would be without her. I could never repay her kindness. Muti always said you were her best student. He pauses as though to muster courage. I just can't accept the mysterious circumstances surrounding their deaths. What do you mean? The night breeze carries with it the sound of guitar. Street lamps begin to light up, forming a line that leads to the volcano at the center of the city. Mist rises from hot springs in the distance, laying a veil over the night sky. Adele rubs her eyes. You didn't see your parents the year before they died, did you? They were always busy, practically living out of their lab at the university. I wasn't allowed to visit them. Did something happen? As a scientist, I know how inappropriate it is to operate off of biased conjecture, and yet I can't help but suspect. My, another one with an obsession. What? I don't trust Keller, Adele. Be careful. I don't understand. Why do humans talk so much about things they have never seen? Why do they pretend to have more wisdom than they possess? I didn't quite hear what you said. Might be a problem with my hearing aid. Sorry, I got excited. It's been a long time since I last saw you. It's late. You should get some rest. See you. What was Khan gonna say? Girl? Ahem. Can you hear me? Someone calling me. Hello. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Target confirmed. They won't know what hit them.
This should probably make you more sleepy.
I'm listening. I know what to do. Better watch your step.
The event is cute. It is.
Bad luck. You ran into me. Moving to designated location.
Where are you trying to run?
I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
This will keep you quiet. Need speed to succeed.
Don't keep me waiting. Better watch your step.
So that's our target? Finally, am I up?
You saw nothing. Need speed to succeed.
Don't keep me. Try to sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Fluffy sheep, bah? Yep. Who's there? Me. I thought you would have gotten used to me by now, but then I remembered I haven't even spoken to you like this before. Or have I? I don't remember. Be right back in water? No problem. Like a cloud drifting down from the night sky. A furry creature appears before Adele, spinning slowly in the air. It lands on a mailbox by the roadside, looking both graceful and comical. Oh. Hello. Good evening. Little black sheep. You're calling me little black sheep? Sure, I guess. Why the look of surprise? We've met. I mean, we have, haven't we? Sorry, I didn't know you could talk. We don't talk often. I mean, I'm the only one who can. The rest of us, well, maybe they don't like interacting with people. Or maybe they haven't learned to yet. Anyway, that's not important. I found you now. So I can just talk to you. You know me? I guess you could say I watched you grow up. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back. Now, no, I don't peep at private lives. It's just, well, pure and simple companionship. Anyway, what I mean to say is, of course I know you. I don't know if it's a coincidence that I ran into you here, but it's an opportunity. I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. Of course, puny humans always have so many questions. Don't worry, I'll answer. Let's have a little chat. Do you have time for that? I'm not sure if girls your age need to be home by a certain time or not. I'm not a kid anymore. Good, then you have time. Want to go for a walk? Waterhole, hot springs, white smoke. That's wrong. The smoke from the volcano is gray. Siesta isn't like this. But that's not Siesta anymore. Siesta is where we are right now. Those big, tall buildings all have white smoke. This is Siesta, but that Siesta is Siesta too. I know, let's call it Old Siesta. This Siesta is the child of Old Siesta. Old Siesta is like Dad. It's far away from us right now, but it'll come back, and it'll bring gifts for us. What would you want? Ennis, are you off work? Shh, be quiet. Harley is sleeping. Do you remember what I told you the last time, kids? Don't go out at night. Don't go to the plates outside the nomadic city. And don't draw on anything but drawing paper. Now, who's the great artist who painted the portrait of Herman Shellbrain on the restaurant's back wall? But all the grown-ups call him that. Well, grown-ups aren't always right. That's why it means something for the three of us to go on adventures. We find treasures that they don't. Before that, though, we're gonna clean the wall tomorrow, right? Right. And for good kids who admit their mistakes... The young man extends a hand. 3 finely made clay dolls with lifelike expressions lying in his palm, just like the smiles in the family photo on the table. One for each member of our adventure team. Where did you get this? I made it. Like I said, I know magic. You don't like it? Livery, feeling, peril. Why are all of them different? Wish I got a D32 Seal Warrior instead. Special gifts are for special days. Don't worry. All that you want is waiting in the future. Now it's bedtime. When can we go back to Old Siesta, Ennis? Not yet. It gets really grumpy and breathes fire if you wake it up. Give it time and maybe it'll be in a better mood. Then we can go and find it together. I want to be an adventurer like Dad. Or even better than that. We're an adventure team. We're an adventure team. Ennis, you should take us to dig up those black rocks. Listen, you promised not to tell anyone that I went to dig up black rocks. It's a secret, you know. Will you take us to Old Siesta's beach park? I don't know if there will be much left of it, but I can take you to another amusement park. There are water parks elsewhere too. You've seen them in Dad's photos, haven't you? Volcano and water park. It's a promise. Yep, a promise between the members of the adventure team. Goods from the Colombian partners have been loaded, on the Lithuanian side. And I have to survey the layout of the trade fair venue. It's getting rather late, young master. You should get some rest. You don't have to do everything yourself. I can't just sit around doing nothing. The residents aren't too excited about a logistics hub. Maybe the international trade fair will change their attitude. As an independent state, Siesta has enormous potential in leveraging its position as a transposition hub. Give me one sec. It's hard for one in the middle of all of this to understand one's place in changes like these. They have their minds full worrying about a new life in which they don't know what to expect. I know. I remember how I cried when we moved from Minos when I was little. Change is always scary. I want to make it easier on everyone. I understand you met with Miss Swire today. I did. We couldn't reach a consensus, but the conversation helped remind me. Messenger or merchant, the power to change lives comes with great responsibility. Are you sure this responsibility is yours to bear? Your father has high hopes for you, but he did not ask you to shoulder such a responsibility so early. I will never leave his shadow if I only do what he wants me to. The Siesta project is important to him. There's never been a better chance to realize the dream he had when he established Mountain Dash Logistics. Mountain Dash is based in Lungmen and bound by the rules of the Federation of Enterprises. He faces difficulty when it comes to the Siestan subsidiary. Your father told me he expects you to be ready to take over his work in 5 years, and that he has already started planning his retirement in Rimbilliton. Perhaps you should accelerate those plans. Nah, you're just teasing me. Still, it would be good for father to spend more time with mother. Thanks, Butler. Don't worry about me. I want to get this done while I'm focused. Enjoying yourself? I had tons of local food and tried the artificial hot springs here. I guess they have the same effects as real volcanic hot springs. It was so good. I didn't get to see the legendary Obsidian Festival, but I had a great time taking in the passionate atmosphere. Very nice. Sounds like New Siesta has a lot of business potential. Say, did you feel like you were being watched out there? Watched? No need to get anxious. Just asking. I completely understand if it wasn't exactly at the top of your mind. Are you here in Siesta on a secret mission? Mission? What mission? Like I said, I'm here on vacation. I don't deal with the LGD often, but I've heard stories about you, why you joined the LGD and your family. I can imagine how hard the decision was for you. I shouldn't have talked to those reporters. It's always the same thing. Getting kidnapped by terrorists when you're little is not exactly something you boast about. I hear you've basically been in charge of the LGD ever since Superintendent Chen left 2 years ago. I don't exactly understand why you're here in Siesta now, representing your family as an investor. And the people who followed us today were from Lungmen too, weren't they? Well, you got me there. What do you think about Lungmen, Snow-san? Well, it's my home. I've seen how it changed from when I left Lungmen to study in Columbia, and in the years since I returned. As an engineer, it makes me glad to see one skyscraper rise after another, firm and solid. Firm and solid, yes. A little too much, so. It's hard for new life to get the sun and nutrition it needs when tall skyscrapers block the light. Do you mean... Forget it. I'm just babbling. Don't tell anyone what I just said to you. It seemed a very long walk. A massive creature plods forward slowly, quietly. Adele follows behind it, rubbing her eyes from time to time. 1 step, 2 steps. Adele walks forward, stepping on her own shadow. The other passersby seem completely oblivious to the massive creature. Is this real, or just a dream? What are you looking at, girl? Nothing. What? Aren't we going to walk to where exactly? We're almost there. Look up. One, two, three. A little creature stops and lifts its head in the light of the street lamps. Furry creatures leap and roll onto the unfinished plate in the pale moonlight. 4, 5, 6. Little bits of wool drift in the air under the scattered lamplight, almost like sparks, falling in the summer night that no one knows about. 7, 8, 9. They leap across the container in orderly file, leaving marks on the metal with their hooves. Are all these little black sheep? Mr. Little. I mean, Mr. Big Black Sheep. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I may be a lot older than you are, but you can call me by my name. It's Dolly. Mr. Dolly? People in fairy tales always see strange things when they're about to die. Really? How tasteless. That's the kind of stories parents tell their kids these days. Don't worry, girl. It's not your time yet. How have you been? Maybe not the best question. I can see you're not too well. Not in terms of health, at least. But there's nothing that can be done about it. I'm sorry. Muti said that the little sheep around here are a gift from her. Did she ask you to stay by my side? Did you know my parents? It's a little hard to explain just who these little guys are. Let's call them my clones. They all have some special ink to this world, and they have different personalities. The fact that they're willing to stay by your side means you're a likable girl. As for your parents, of course I knew them. I remember that young couple from Lithanian, who wanted to conquer all of the volcanoes across the globe. I have to say that, for humans, trying to achieve something regarding everything in the world is a fool's errand. But it's different when it comes to volcanoes. It's a classy dream. Stubborn, but smart, with a real eye for beauty, especially your mother. I haven't met many people wiser than her. Were you by their side when at the end? Now that's a topic not to be spoken of lightly. It was very much a surprise. No one knew the volcano would erupt there and then. But could puny humans really come to know everything about the globe? Do you feel any sadness about it? Thank goodness you aren't asking me why I didn't save them. I love volcanoes. Of course, surfing on molten lava is the second best thing on the planet. While volcanoes took the lives of two of my friends, It's the 11th worst thing to happen in recent years. We all want to prevent bad things from happening, but I'm not as omnipotent as I look. There are many things I can't do. If you're really sad, though, you can rub yourself against my wool. That often helps when you're feeling down. Thank you. Anyway, the past isn't truly over. They're always by your side in one way or another. Human and beast sit by the seashore, feeling the caress of the warm sea breeze and listening to the soft clashing of the waves. The furry pack of beasts quietly play their game, leaping back and forth on containers and scaffolds, humming contentedly from time to time. One little beast tries to climb the container, following the herd in front, but fails repeatedly. Sorry, it's been so long since I've sat down for a chat with a human. My vocabulary is limited, so I'll dispense with the formalities. Rather than ask questions that have obvious answers, what I want to ask is, are you happy, little one? I'm trying to find my parents' research. It's hard work, but it feels meaningful. So you're not happy. We met in Siesta, as fate would have it. Let's make a deal. Wait, is that the right word in your language? Deal. Maybe I should use a more friendly word. Let's say game. Anyway, I want to find a few things for me that I lost in Siesta. Consider it a treasure hunt. What is it that you lost? Let me think. The north wind, a seed, and a fur. What do you mean by those? Where's the fun in a game if you know the solution beforehand? Don't be too eager to seek an answer. Feel it out. It'll be worth your while, I promise. I'll have something for you when you find all three. How about that which you've been seeking? What I've been seeking? I just can't accept the mysterious circumstances surrounding their deaths. North wind, seed, fur. Good hunting.
Someday in the future, I'll have as clear a direction as you do.
Now, my throat is dead. Because I lose it fast. So I'm going to go the restroom, get a drink of water, come back, and we're not doing story as much as I'd love to. My throat can't handle doing more than that much at a time. So I'll be right back.
days that we have to be apart. You fade like the sunset. You stay like the sunset. It's no fair. I don't wanna have to wake up on this daydream. You're my daydream. It's no fair. I don't wanna have to wake on this daydream. You're my daydream. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Anywhere I go, anywhere I go, I'll miss you. It's no fair. I don't wanna have to wake on this daydream. You're my daydream. It's no fair. I don't wanna have to wake up from this daydream. You're my daydream. It's no fair. I don't wanna have to wake up on this daydream. You're my daydream. It's no fair. I don't wanna have to wake up on this daydream. You're my daydream. Anywhere I go, anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Anywhere I go. We'll sing along to all my bittersweet melodies. No, I still can't seem to. No, I still can't seem to. No, I still can't seem to. No, I still can't see. No, I still can't seem to. Sing more than blues when it's time for my verse. It's true that I need you to turn my blues into bursting fireworks. The setting sun I'll long for till kingdom come. I'm wishing I could speed through all of the days that we have to be apart. You fade like the sunset. You stay like the sunset. It's no fair. I don't wanna have to wake up on this daydream. You're my daydream. It's no fair. I don't wanna have to wake on this daydream. You're my daydream.
I'm back. Little Boy Blue. Oh my god, all these are nursery rhymes.
Target confirmed. They won't know what hit them.
I'm listening.
How was what? Me going to the restroom? It was me going to the restroom.
This is the position, right? Nothing can mask the scent of despair. Bad luck.
You ran into me.
I'm listening. You've gone astray.
Oh, you didn't know where I went? Yep, I went to the restroom. Yeah, I should expect that.
Where are you trying to run?
Got a problem that needs solving? Need speed to succeed.
Don't think you can hide your fear.
This is the position, right? I'm listening. I'm aware of what I'm doing.
So that's our target? Fight or flee, it's no use!
I know what's better than your step.
Got a problem that needs solving?
Death is in my eyes. Simple and clear.
Need speed to succeed.
I come from shadows. So, let us sink into the night. I'm with you.
Engaging. Flurry! Finally. Am I up?
Don't keep me waiting. Better watch your step.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Guilty will be punished.
Moving to designated location.
So, let us sink into the night.
So that's our target?
What is it?
No way out for you. Don't keep me so you can't hide your fear. Hurry up. This will keep you quiet.
Need speed to succeed.
This is the position, right?
I know what. I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
思う念力岩をも通す
Finger Family. I don't recognize that one.
Please double check your protective gear. Also, remember to keep a safe distance from the lava and give regular status reports.
Picked out your bait yet? time, I'll find the right place for myself, too. What is it? I'm aware of what I'm doing.
I pass on your last words? No.
I know what to do. I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Moving to designated location.
The moment you break the law, your back's against the wall.
Don't. You better watch your step.
Do you see your own face in the mirror? I'm with you.
Don't keep me waiting.
Got a problem that needs solving? You saw nothing.
This is the position, right? What is it? I'm aware of what I'm doing.
Engaging. Vital Key, it's no use! Finally, am I up?
Picked out your bait yet?
From shadows!
You can't hide your fear.
I haven't taken orders in a long time.
Simple and clear.
You saw nothing. Moving to designated location.
Engaging. That all you got?
Don't keep nothing can mask the scent of despair.
I'm aware of what I'm doing.
Hear my voice. Hear my song.
Standing by.
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
Distract them!
Simple and clear. Don't keep me waiting.
Mamam, welcome.
Engaging. Vital Key, it's no use!
I know what to do. I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
I'm listening. I obey my own heart.
Moving to designated location.
I'm with you.
I'm listening. Don't keep me waiting.
There we go.
敵ってば弱っちいな。こうなるって知ってたら適当に相手してやったのに。
A sailor went to sea.
頭使うのめんどくさいな。やっぱりドクターの指示に従うよ。
Picked out your bait yet?
Guilty will be punished.
Don't keep me nothing can mask the scent of despair. Don't keep me can't hide your fear.
Freeze! Hands in the air!
Distract them!
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Don't keep me can't hide your fear.
Moving to designated location.
Hurry up.
This will keep you quiet. Don't keep me waiting.
I haven't taken orders in a long time. Feels kinda weird.
Need speed to succeed.
Engaging. Fight or flee, it's no use!
I know what to do. Don't order.
I'm with you.
Hurry up.
Time for a little telling off. Come on, man. Friendliness is good for business. There. Put your worries to rest. I'm right here.
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location. This falls on me. You make a retreat and grant me one more attempt.
Feel like I can do it, but the wonder is how.
Is it time for me to take the stage?
Really? Not making me captain?
Please double check your protective gear. Also, remember to keep a safe distance from the lava and give regular status reports.
This is the position, right? Don't keep you better match your step.
What is it?
I'm aware of what I'm doing. I know what to do. Don't order me around. I know what to do. Nothing can mask the sense of despair.
Wait for my orders. The moment you break the law, your back's against the wall.
Engaging. Fight or flee, it's no use!
Don't keep it you can't hide your fear.
So that's our target?
Flurry!
Finally. Am I up? You say nothing.
obey my own heart.
Need speed to succeed.
So that's our target? That all you got?
Don't keep it, better watch your step.
Finally, am I up?
You saw nothing. Moving to designated location.
Engaging. Flurry! Finally, am I up?
I'm listening. I know what to do. Don't order me over.
Simple and clear.
Ah.
The actors are all puppets of the script.
So, let us sink into the night.
I see them. I'll be right back.
So that's our target? Flurry! Finally, am I up?
Time for a little telling off, but not too harshly.
Distract them!
My friends, I implore you to reconsider. Is there really no room for negotiation?
The actors are all puppets of the script.
I think I'm just gonna use my normal team at this point. This is getting ridiculous. So early. I always dread doing this. You're lagging? I'm not dropping frames, so it's definitely not on my end.
How about a slice of lava cake before we head out? It was one of Mom's traditions.
Let's go. Draw swords. Awaiting orders. You can't stop me.
Target marked.
Fear not! Here I come!
Volcanic soot contains lots of originium particles. Let's not stay too long.
Awaiting order. Cut them to pieces.
Don't worry about me, Professor. I'll do my best.
This will keep you quiet.
Got it. You can't stop me.
Doctor, leave face me!
Don't worry about melt away. Life-depriving stone.
Don't keep your better watch your step.
Now, hearken to the song of the distant sea.
Adele, you ran into me. Need speed to succeed.
Can I really stay back? Doctor, leave it. Relax. It'll be over in...
Nothing can last the second of despair.
The sky and the land, both a draft to remain.
These small fry ain't even close to quelling my hunger.
I'm probably gonna do this last one and then stop for now. And then I'll probably come back and do story that I missed while also doing some more stages again. I can sing Rainbow.
No need to make a scene. Let's begin.
Arch unit charging.
Awaiting order. Shut up.
Volcanic soot contains lots of originium particles. Let's not stay too long.
Let me create a diversion.
Awaiting orders. Shut up.
I'll do my best. I'm so tired.
I'll take the lead. The rest are off. Doctor, leave face me!
Awaiting order.
I'm so tired.
This time, keep melt away. Life-depriving stone.
Got it. You can't stop me.
I'll charge the relax. It'll be over in an instant.
I'm so tired. Stay back! Back and roll!
All units, proceed according to plan. I will hand the report to the doctor.
Uh-oh. We'll learn the next tutorial the next time.
Hello, Doctor. I'm Ennis, and I'm formally joining Rhodes Island today. What? Codename? Let me think. How about Rhyophyta? I hope I'll get to leave my mark on the mountain rocks and reefs, just like the moss.
There is still much we can do, Doctor.
So yeah, that's probably going to be it from me today, after I grab one of these skins. Golden Glow will be the next one that I'm looking to get. But yeah, that's all for the stream today. Thank everyone for coming, and we'll see you next time. We'll also look for someone to raid real quick.
Scanning. The atmospheric oxygen level is still decreasing. No, let the doctor rest. I will check it out.
having troubles getting Raid to work today, so we're gonna end it here and see you guys next time.